Hey, stick fans. A little bit of a ramble video here with Minecraft gameplay in it, so get ready for that, I guess. Anyways, recently I was looking at my channel statistics. I know comparison is the theft of joy, but I cannot resist. But, essentially, anyone who looks at my channel would know that I'm not doing very well. But it got me thinking on what makes a show good. What aspects of a show make it worth watching? So, I'm going to go into that. The first and most obvious one, I would say, would just be animation quality and voice acting quality. I think these are the main things that get someone to give you a chance. If your animation looks bad, people are just going to click off immediately. And if your voice acting sounds bad, it's going to make people leave even faster. So, the thing that makes animation good, I would say, is intention. If it seems like what you're doing, your movement and your style is with intention and is purposely exactly the way it is, people are going to like it. That's what makes BFDIA so good. You can tell each movement was planned and executed exactly how it should be. Same thing with T-pop. These are nice styles and they're executed exactly how they should be. It's how people know that the style is doing well and not just being improvised. And for voice acting, it's simpler. As long as you don't sound like you're in an airplane, people are probably going to be fine with it. In the end, if your show sounds bad or looks bad, people are going to click off. That's pretty simple to see. So then we got the second thing, and the way more complicated one in writing. Writing has a lot of things that can make it good or bad. So let's start with uniqueness. One thing that'll get people attracted to your show very fast is if it's unique. If it's something new, people will be more enticed to look at it. It's why 1 took off so much. Not only did it have its good animation and voice acting with its intention and its design to match its tone, but it also did something completely unheard of. The complete parody of the entire genre, which was like very influential to later shows, and it's why it took off. Same thing goes for Tripwire. Now, you don't have to reinvent everything to have success, because, believe it or not, uniqueness is not that simple. Uniqueness can go through a lot of forms. It can just be a single unique idea or character, something, anything that makes someone curious on the why yours is different. The easiest one is, of course, art style. If you have your own art style and it has that intention I talked about earlier, it's unique. Stuff like Brawl the Objects or Paper Puckets Take Two have very unique art styles that make people want to stick around for it. And I could go on and on about all the ways that you could be unique in your writing. You could add a bunch of lore like in Object Cringe. You could have a unique space like an Out in the Open. You could have unique style like how One in Numbers use the closest thing they can do to real people. But yeah, a show should have something that makes it unique. Another thing on writing is just your consistency and your vibe. If your writing style is like one that's used a lot, like the overwhelming amount of shows that are just trying to be BFB nowadays, it could result in people not being as motivated to finish yours because it's just the same. You can get people from your animation and voice acting, but you keep people from your writing. If your writing is pretty bad, you'll only really get good views on your first and second episodes, and people will quit watching by your third. But with good writing, you can keep those people for a while. And with a completely unique type of writing, you might be able to attract new people. And your style of writing can play into your uniqueness factor. Stuff like I said, Tripwire and One have completely different vibes. Stuff like Nightly Manor and the other non-comp shows. They have unique stories, and you're drawn into those stories, and maybe not necessarily the animation. Even though they normally still do. And then I guess the final factor to account here is if it's funny. If it's a funny show and everyone knows it's funny, people will go to it. It's why joke shows took off so much. And anything other than that is just small stuff like your show won't do well if you're really bad at humor. And having a fan base already will obviously increase your show. So with everything down now about what makes it good, I'm going to go back to the question I posed at the beginning. Why am I doing so bad, and why do other people who deserve a lot do so poorly? Well, for me personally, it's mainly the whole animation thing, animation and voice acting. They're very to be desired, which leaves me in a state of not a lot of people give it a chance, especially if you look at my engagement on my videos. I don't think a single video I've ever put out's gotten over 50 by the 30-second mark. In the end, I try to be unique with my writing. I don't know how much it succeeds, but I think that's my main diagnosis. Other than that, I don't know how people find me funny. I guess they could. Don't think I am. I definitely don't have a fan base. And the thing I think makes this show unique so far, we haven't quite gotten there yet. That's a last couple episodes thing. I got some plans. So yeah, thank you for sticking around for this ramble. Very unprofessional, I know. Just wanted to get this off my chest. Bye.